Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story, and today we're out at the World of Wheels in Milwaukee, and I met Kyle. Kyle, your last name?
Bingen.
And Kyle's got a great car. Kyle, what year, make, and model is this one?
This is a 1974 Matador Coupe DL.
Now, you don't see these at all.
The DLs, it's the first one I've seen.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is pretty rare. Now, he's already taken the liberty, as I look at the front of it, to, we've got a kind of minus bumper there, but it definitely has a good look that way, because back in 1974, clearly the bumper on it, like you'll see in the back, was pretty bold. Let's just put it that way. But you know what? I really like the look without the front bumper. It has a nice smooth look. It looks like more like the AMX, more like a 69 AMX. Now, how long have you had this car?
I've had it over 2 years.
Now, why this car out of all the cars in the world?
Because my first car in high school was a 1978 Matador Coupe. So I was looking for another Matador.
You needed another Matador. How long did it take you to find this?
It took me about 2 years to find this. Well, it took a little longer to find it, but from when it was about 3 years total from when I started looking for a Matador till when I got this.
Wow. Yeah, you just don't see them anymore. They're the kind of car, either you really love the look of it, and I do believe cars get better looking with age, and clearly this car has gotten better looking with age. And the other thing too is that big DL, which we'll find out a little bit more because we have some semi-trunk and treats here for you. I'll show you what that means in a second as we come and show the back end of it. Now, weren't some of these in NASCAR or something like that back in the day?
If I remember right, I think it was 75 and 76. Bobby Allison and I can't remember the other one. I want to say Rusty Wallace, but don't.
Yeah.
Everybody can correct me on that.
Yeah, you guys will tell us if we're both thinking the same thing with that. And then your Matador there. Now here is your Matador DL, a special edition with the opera window there, they called it. And it gives you some of the details. So this is kind of our trunk and treats for you, but we've placed it this way. And there's your color of your roof, that's for sure. And there we have for immediate release.
Yeah, and it says it's offered at 8 dealers, and it has the list of the dealers that it's offered.
Really? That's amazing. Okay, let's pop the trunk, shall we? I can see it being good for NASCAR because it's got that very smooth, you know, if we look at it that way, very smooth back end, pretty streamlined back end. A lot of room in the trunk, as you can see. Now this car was not restored, correct? I mean,
Correct.
This is...
Correct. There was, the engine's been rebuilt because the guy was actually going to make it into a NASCAR car.
Okay.
We'll
close that.
And then the tires changed as he was going to do that, but then he found, from what I understand, that it came up about the DL being a rare car, so that he changed his mind.
Got it.
And then decided to sell it.
Got it. All right, we'll close that. And I just want to show we've got the rear window defogger there. Open it?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. So we just come in here, nice kind of hideaway. You can see how those are flush. And as we come over here and open it, a couple of things right off the bat. Number one, you've got your information there. You've got your details there. There's a lot going on this door. You'll see it's got the wood grain feel there. Then it's slotted up and down and then carpet at the bottom. And you're greeted by the American Motors. And we're actually going to start with these front seats. Tell me about those.
Everybody that looks at them, they always say it looks like Grandma's couch, because that's what Grandma's couch patterns looked like in the 70s.
Yes, and I like how the headrests are inserted in there. Look at the material, it's shiny, and then you have this nice material here. Let's open the back end just for a second, because I really like the way the back seat has the single bucket-like look to it, as you can see. So although there's that light in the center, it gives you this feeling of individuality, and there's even the indentation there. And then you have the headliner, and as we close this, we've got our instrumentation right there. Now, one thing that's really unique with this instrumentation that I noticed right off the bat is obviously it's got this faux wood feel, but they actually roll that all the way through on the instrumentation. And I don't know if I've ever seen another car where the wood grain goes all the way through like that. That's really different. And then you do have this Matador badge, which you'll see here pretty clearly. But if you're in the car, you'll see this angle, and you can, well, kind of barely see that it's there. But I do like that. And I'm just going to do this for you, because it's actually upside down right now, but it looks right side up for us on the camera. Let's take a look under the hood, shall we? It almost has a little turbine look to it, the Chrysler turbine with those headlights sticking out like that. Now, right off the bat, you can see these big gutters for the rain. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, the big joke was they're always called tool holders.
Tool holders, yeah,
and then,
okay.
But the main problem is with these, they would get clogged, and that's why a lot of the cars rot out underneath up, because the moisture is sitting there and rot out your hoods.
Got it. So I can see right off the bat we've got high compression, 360, 4-barrel, and there's your 4-barrel again there. But it's nice and compact. There's your air conditioner. Time period correct. We've got a little upgrade on the ignition as we go that way, and a little struts there. Let's fire it up, shall we? Let's step on the brakes for a second. Nice. Nice little drum beat. Kyle, give it a rev. One more. Well, that was a bit of a surprise. Wow. Okay, we'll shut that down. I just want to feature these as well. The 74 owner's manual, 74 consumer information. Tell me why this car came to Milwaukee.
Well, when I was dealing with the person, or the gentleman I bought it from in Maine, and our final haggling price was, he said the car is going home, back to Wisconsin, because I live in the area by Kenosha, and he just said the car is going home, and that's how we agreed.
That is fantastic. What a great way to end the world of Milwaukee's with each other. So good to be here with you. Look in the description. Come to the World of Wheels. Thanks so much for being on My Car Story.